record on this computer.
And we're recording. So thank you so much for everybody who's able to participate in this call live. And also your time is very, I appreciate your time. I know time is very valuable. And thank you to anyone who's watching this recorded. I know a lot of you, some of you wanted to be on the call, but life happens and that's okay too. So we'll make sure we send you the recording. And then also anyone else who's watching later on, you know, this video can continue to be shared. So thankfully we have the technology to record. So my name is Julie LaFontaine, and I'm the very proud owner of The Life Nest, and I'm located in Ridgeway, Ontario, Canada. I did purchase the birth nest a few years ago, and on July 17th, so just really new recently, I gave birth to The Life Nest. And so website is thelifenest.com. And so what I do is I am a doula. So I do prenatal classes in home as well in a group setting, and I attend births as a support person. So for those of you that don't know what a doula is, it's a woman who serves. So I actually pride myself in the fact that every person's so individual and so unique, and so each package that I develop is very unique based on that person's needs. So sometimes if the person doesn't have a partner, then I become the partner stand-in, the best friend. And then if they do have a partner, then I work alongside both of them and help to create that unique bond. And I learned that from Nerisse, who was my doula. And she just does everything at the exact right time. And if it wasn't for her, like, so she was at the birth of my fourth child, and just at the right moment, she knew when to step out and have my husband step in. And like, I would have lost that if it wasn't for her intuition. So I'm very inspired by her. So other things that I have done in the past, I started off as a 911 dispatcher for ambulance, and then worked for Ontario Works as a community service worker. And then had to listen to my body and take some time off work as I started to get depressed. And had I known then what I know now, I would have been able to provide nutrition to support myself, and possibly wouldn't have been depressed, or would have been able to get out of that sooner. I was kind of in a slump for a few years. And then fast forward to now, like I said, I'm a doula. And then in October, I gave birth to
Oh.
Uh-oh, is everyone still there?
Yeah, that was weird. You froze and then it went away. Did it freeze for everybody?
Is it still recording? Yeah. Is everyone still there? I can't see everybody. Oh, yeah.
It's still recording.
That's really weird. That's never happened like 50 times using Zoom.
So it said it froze when you said to me that about when you were about to talk about your surrogacy baby.
Okay. So so I was pregnant with him, and I just knew that nutrition was really important because I had been in the nutrition world for a while, and so I knew I had to feed him as a doula. So nutrition was important. So I went to see a nutritionist, and then she recommended Juice Plus, and I was like, no, like I already have these expensive vitamins and I'm taking them, and I can't take them because they're making me nauseous, so that would just be a waste of money. So I was in her house, and she said to me, I hear what you're saying, but can you just try these? And she actually opened up a bottle and gave me water. And so on an empty stomach, because I hadn't eaten all day because I was nauseous, I took 2 vegetable, 2 berry, and 2 fruit capsules with water. And guess what happened? I wasn't sick. So I knew right then and there that I needed to take these, and I was so thankful. And I knew that I needed to recommend it to all of my clients as well. So fast forward a little bit, we did an ultrasound with the baby so that the parents could see his ultrasound like we did through Unborn Images. And the technician, the ultrasound tech had like a shocked look on her face, and I was a bit worried. And she said that out of like 10,000 ultrasounds that she had done, she had never seen such a thick umbilical cord ever. In fact, it was like we couldn't quite see his face because there's umbilical cord like floating all over his face, and he was sucking on it. It was so cute. So then when he was born, similarly, the midwives said like, wow, what a beautiful placenta. And then another awesome thing that happened is 2 weeks after I started Juice Plus, my prego brain lifted. Like, I didn't even know that could happen. So prego brain probably is because all of the nutrition's going to the baby, and then you don't have enough nutrition in your brain. I don't know, I'm not a scientist, but that's what it seemed. And then I kept like mental acuity, sharpness through the whole pregnancy. And then, this being my 5th pregnancy, I just recovered. Like, it was like within 2 weeks, it was like, did I just have a baby? What? And all of my friends were worried because of my depression that I had. And so Nerys kept checking on me, and everyone kept checking on me. And it was like, I was fine. I cried maybe twice. I had 2 moments where I missed him. And I think that was just hormones, right? So anyways, fast forward to today, I have met each and every one of you, either by phone or by Zoom or just through Facebook or in person. And I just felt so connected. And so my vision for the Life Nest is, I'm just going to go over, have a few things written down here. So the core values of the Life Nest in order are compassion, honesty, dignity, respect, hope, and trust. And I just feel like a lot of these qualities are lacking this day and age, and it's my mission and my focus to not only provide that myself, but if any of you hopefully are interested after we're all done speaking tonight, that's something that I would expect you to uphold as well. So providing that to everybody that we come in contact with. It's just the right thing to do, and there's not enough of it going on. So let's be, let's inspire change. Let's inspire healthy living, and that includes mental health, and that includes compassion and love and all of that stuff. So the support services, so the area for the Life Nest that we're going to be covering or like providing support for. So starting from fertility, including surrogacy, pregnancy, birth, postpartum, sleep, nutrition, family health, and we added today finances, thanks to Donna. So that's really cool. So cool, like literally mind blown at how this is all being pulled together. So I met with a naturopathic doctor who's not on the call, or I met Dr. Kenneth first at a Wings of Change event. And then, so that was like, he definitely needs to be on my team. And then I met each and every one of you after that. And I just had this idea of sharing this vision on this Zoom call and inviting you guys to come alongside for the journey. And so the delivery methods are going to be locally. So through referrals. So I will refer people that contact the Life Nest directly to you guys. And if this applies, it doesn't apply to everybody, but I'm just going to speak broad. And then you guys deal with your customers and bill your customers directly. I know this specifically applies for Annie, who's the midwife. And then nationwide, so there's going to be a support team in each province. I have somebody in Saskatchewan and somebody in BC, so that's really exciting. And somebody actually in Alberta. So those key and core individuals will be part of the Life Nest in supporting our clients in each province, so nationwide. Eventually, there will be birthing centers in each province, starting in Niagara and then sweeping across the nation, which I'm so excited about. And then internationally will just be the virtual support, phone, email, video calls, obviously not in person. And then, so what will happen is I will do the intake and then and follow up to make sure everyone's getting that high level of customer care. And then I will give the referrals, and then you guys will deal with your own customers or clients. And then I will just offer that support. So let's say they're dealing with one of you guys and they're not understanding, they need clarification, or they can't get a hold of you, then that's where I will step in. I know I'm dealing with, I have a lawyer who has joined the team. So just to give you guys an idea, there's a lawyer that has joined hands with us, 2 naturopathic doctors, a midwife, some doulas, a fitness teacher or person. Sarah, sorry, I forgot the title, but like infant development worker. Brandy's going to be the family support worker, so she's going to support everyone with sleep and with family goals, etc. I have so many other people. The broker. So it's just a place for families to come become families, to grow in health and nutrition, and to just have support all in one place. So that's the vision that I have. I'm so excited for, and I'm so thankful for you guys to be checking this out with me tonight. So I'm just going to finish with this. So it's sort of our statement. At the Life Nest, we understand that there can be hurdles or even struggles in life that require support and care. We believe that there's always hope, and that with the right tools, everyone can achieve their goals. Our team will create a unique plan for every circumstance. At the Life Nest, every life is handled with care. So without further ado, I'm going to pass the baton over to Brandy. I know she briefly described herself, but I'm going to go ahead and describe her again. So Brandy is a life coach. She's the creator of the Dream Method for Healthy Family Sleep. She's a lifetime certified Dr. Sears health coach. She's the president of Attachment Parenting Canada. She's the co-creator of the Infant Sleep Educator Certification course with Babomia. She's leading the industry with her motivation and inspiration. She's passionate and compassionate. She's amazing at hosting events, and I'm honored to be her friend and to share life with her. So without further ado, take it away.
Thank you. That's lovely. So I know Diane is going to be speaking more about Juice Plus, but I'm kind of talking about how I found this fruits and vegetables in a capsule, how it entered my life, and how it works with some naturopathic doctors that I work with. So I come from the corporate world. Actually, Good Life Fitness, Canada's largest fitness chain. I worked there for almost 10 years in human resources. But then when my first son was born, who's now 7, I wanted to stay home, so I was looking at how to use my skills and knowledge to create a home-based business. So I became certified in the realm of nutrition, prenatal, postpartum, and family nutrition, and I began teaching workshops. But I wanted to find a tool that I could give my clients, because sometimes it's one thing to educate them on nutrition, but then what are they going home with? We're hoping that they put into practice what we've taught. So I was looking for that tool, and Dr. Sears, I learned, recommended Juice Plus, which is encapsulated fruits and vegetables. And so it totally made sense, because it was exactly what I was looking for, and I signed up to become a customer and a distributor at the exact same time, because I was very excited. And then what I found was that first and foremost, my own quality of sleep improved. Like, I felt more refreshed in the morning. My adrenals were better supported. My body was getting the nutrition that had been really lacking due to just the produce that we get in the grocery store don't have the nutrition that we need. We need to consume such mass quantities of it that we're just, even the healthiest of us aren't really getting or able to get. So I thought, perfect, this makes total sense with developing this holistic strategy for helping people get more sleep, because new mothers especially, I find, are some of the most malnourished people in our population, because we put ourselves last. And I would be teaching workshop after workshop, and I would ask the people in my class to write down everything they'd eaten that day, and then circle the servings of fruits and vegetables. And on average in my classes, the average new sleep-deprived, exhausted mom was consuming about 1.5 servings of fruits and vegetables, when really we should be having at least 10, like the size of our fist. So total no-brainer that I want all of my clients taking it. But then health is not a linear path, and I don't have it all figured out. I'm still in my health journey, and my health took a major decline after my second baby was born, and we bought a house, and I took over Attachment Parenting Canada, and I was writing a book, and life got busy. And right when I know better intellectually, right when I should have been even more conscious that I'm running a marathon of life, so I should be eating like a marathon runner, I didn't. And I actually stopped taking Juice Plus after I'd been taking it daily for 5 years. Not only that, started eating fast food. That became a more and more regular thing as life got busy. My husband's super busy. So very fast, my health declined. As I get older, I just think we have to be even more conscientious about this. And so things that I had forgotten were issues way before Juice Plus entered my life, things like joint pain, adrenal fatigue, just feeling like I was hit by a truck when I woke up in the morning, feeling like I had to have a nap every day. And when my husband was off on the weekend, it was like he knew, don't worry, you're going to have a nap today. So allergies, restless leg syndrome, like I could go on and on. But eventually it was like, okay, something really bad's going to happen. I'm going to get a scary diagnosis. So I need to like go all in with figuring this out. So I started working with 2 naturopathic doctors, cleaned up nutrition, but naturopathic doctors will know there's like the layers of the onion, and as you heal, sometimes other things rise to the surface, and that's exactly what happened. And so it came that I had a histamine intolerance, and I was waking up in the middle of the night scratching until I bled. My skin itched so terribly, and they couldn't figure it out. So I was getting told different teas and different remedies to take, and nothing was working except for fasting would help a little bit. But then, and I was on this low histamine diet, and I was like wasting away and miserable. So finally it was like, ding, 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 get the Juice Plus. Like, I don't know who spoke to me. God, my inner wisdom, I'm not sure, but I ordered it. And then it was like the itch went away the same day. I then tested it, stopped taking it to see what would happen. And anyways, I knew the research was there, but I had what Diane calls a Juice Plus wake-up call. And so just being involved in the community really has helped hold me accountable to my own health journey. Now the naturopathic doctor that I was working with, the 2 of them, the one I had actually spoken to about Juice Plus years prior. And I had said, like, I know Dr. Sears, I trust him, I've read all his books. I know that there's science behind this, but I'm really curious. Why doesn't every single naturopathic doctor prescribe this to their clients? And she looked at the label and she said, it looks amazing, but because it is something that I would receive a commission from, I don't know if you call it legislation or whatever, I wouldn't be able to sell it. So that's probably why it's not in all the naturopaths. But she said, it looks amazing. So then now, back to my health crisis and Juice Plus saving the day, I called her and I said, hey, I know you can't distribute this and recommend it to your clients, but please send people my way because you were so generous to help me. And I want to let you know what 100% worked. And she said, actually, things have changed, and many naturopathic doctors, due to this, I don't know what you want to call it, a loophole or whatever, but many naturopathic doctors are looking for another stream of income and are looking for something, and I would love to learn more about what that could look like for me. Little did I know her grandmother for 50 years had been suffering through the same thing that I was, and as a naturopath, her whole naturopath career was trying to help her grandmother. So it was just serendipitous. So then she started using her family as a guinea pig, and after 3 weeks, her grandmother, she was like crying, my grandmother has a new lease on life. Like, she's 80 years old and she hasn't felt this relief since she was 30. So it's been really fantastic, and she's now recommending it in her practice, and she's expert on how to do that in a way that's ethical and adheres to the guidelines that naturopaths have to follow. I think that was what you wanted me to go over in a nutshell. Was there any questions?
That was really great, Brandy. Does anyone have any questions right now while they're thinking of it? You can unmute yourself by just clicking on the mute button. Going once, going twice.
I just want to say that I am going through this itchy thing for the longest time. So I'm just glad you mentioned that, Brandy. And that's Nerisse, by the way.
I know I can recognize your beautiful voice.
Thank you. But seriously, like that's been I've been having it for the last few months, like waking up in the middle of the night, scratching, itching. I'm like, what is going on? I'm clean. I bathed. I put cream on. My sheets are clean, and it's still happening. So anyway, okay. I'm just glad you mentioned that because it's a light bulb for me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I just have one quick thing to say. Where can I find out more about this? Because it's only like the second time I've heard about it, and I think I need this.
Yeah, Diane's going to go into more depth, and definitely Julie can get you all set up.
Okay. Brandy, do you mind introducing Diane to us?
Yes. Diane Sears is like, now I feel like I'm going to cry. I'm just so proud. I'm so proud of you, Julie. And Diane is like such a blessing to both of us. And she's been my friend and mentor since 2011. And she's just basically epitomizes what I want to be when I grow up. And she's just always available and always loving and giving. But that's just what I love about her. But she's been a professional in the Juice Plus company for almost 18 years. Is that right?
Yes, 18. Yes.
And she worked in the Sears medical practice in California with Dr. Sears for 3 years. And she kind of took me under her wing when I decided that I really wanted to be serious about sharing this with my customers and clients.
And for myself, when I met her, I don't know if you remember this, Diane, but I was like constantly apologizing for bugging you because I'm the type of person, I didn't even share this, but I've been involved in many different companies. Like we're talking Party Light, Tupperware, Melaleuca, Shackley. I've sold alarms. I mean, there's even more that I've done, right? And so I really did my due diligence on this one. And I don't know if we'll have time, Diane, to touch on it, but we could do another call if anyone's interested just on all the amazingness of Juice Plus. But she matched my energy level and was just boxing me back and let's get on a Zoom call. And like, I was like, for like a week, I was like, pinch me. Like, how is this actually happening? Like, the Diane Sears, like, wants to call me and texts me. Like, she's an amazing person. So awesome. Go ahead, Diane.
See all of your faces, and I know some of you, but I don't know many of you. So anyway, like Julie and Brandy said, I have been eating Juice Plus, my family and I, for 21 years, and have been involved with the Juice Plus company as a representative for 18. And I found out about Juice Plus from Dr. Sears. Maybe you may have heard of him, but he's my father-in-law or former father-in-law, so that's how my connection with the family. I used to be married to his oldest son, Dr. Jim Sears, so that's the connection. So Julie asked me to share about what Juice Plus is, so I'm actually going to share my screen and do a quick PowerPoint. And I have a script because I want to make sure that I don't forget to say anything. So if you see me looking down, that's why. So let me share my screen really quick. Okay, can you all see this? Okay, fabulous. Okay, awesome. So I'm really glad that you guys were able to hop on our call tonight. I'm just to learn about one simple thing that you guys can learn that you can do basically for your health. So I personally didn't always have thriving health, but I do today. And so I'm really excited to share this information with you. So it really has changed everything for me. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me? Okay, good. Okay, great. Okay. So healthy living, used to be simple. It wasn't the latest superfood or the new diet craze. Health was fresh vegetables from grandma's garden. Kids played outside until it was dark. They drank water from a hose, and at the end of the day, we were tired and we went to sleep. But today it looks a lot different. You're gonna see this. It looks really different. Family dinners are replaced with fast food. Neighborhood games are outside are replaced with games online. And we have smartphone socializing, and sugary sodas and desserts used to be birthday party foods, but now they're everyday treats. And people are turning to energy drinks because they don't have enough energy to get through the day, right? You've all seen that, I'm sure. So how are you taking care of yourself? Well, I think we can all agree that our health is made up of 4 key things, 4 core things. So how are you guys doing with eating real food? In other words, something that's not out of a box or a package. How about exercise? Are you finding something that you love? Water. We should all strive to drink half of our body weight in water every day. And what about getting enough sleep and reducing stress? Your body does all sorts of things when you're sleeping. It detoxifies, it repairs, and it allows your hormones to do their thing as well. And society today is sleep deprived. It's almost kind of like a badge of honor. We need proper health to be healthy. And all of the lifestyle changes you can make, the one that's proven to make the biggest impact on your health is to consume a diet rich in fruits and vegetables. More than 4,000 studies show that making one simple change can make a profound impact on our health. So there are 2 startling trends in our world, and I'm sure that when I mention these, you're going to be like, yeah, I've seen that. Environmental toxins are increasing, and I love this picture. I mean, just take a quick look at it. You can, so many environmental toxins are all around us. And our food quality is decreasing, which is causing the perfect storm in our body. Right? All those things. So increased environmental toxins and decreased quality of food causes oxidative stress in our body every day. But there are really other causes of oxidative stress as well. There's smoking, exercise, stress, medications, even flying in an airplane, and even pregnancy. So it's important to understand this because oxidation causes aging and disease. Wrinkles, for example, are an example of oxidative stress happening in our skin cells. So another illustration of oxidative stress is the apple. If you cut an apple in half and you leave it out, what happens? It turns brown, right? It's actually aging. So if you squeeze lemon juice on it, which is an antioxidant, that slows down the aging process. So just like that lemon helped to lessen the oxidative stress on the apple, antioxidants from fruits and vegetables neutralize that harmful oxidative stress, and they really are our best defense. They shield and protect us. So Time Magazine said back in 2003, I love this quote, this is seriously one of my favorite quotes. It says, the news isn't that fruits and vegetables are good for you, it's that they're so good for you that they can save your life. So we really do need to eat 9 to 13 servings of fruits and vegetables every day. And as we know, hardly anybody does that. And certainly not the variety that we need to eat every day. So most people think that they can turn to a vitamin supplement, and about 70% of Americans, and I'd probably say 70% of Canadians, they do turn to vitamin supplements. But let's talk about the difference between vitamins and whole food. A vitamin has 35 to 50 isolated nutrients in it, whereas an apple has 10,000 nutrients in it, and you can see just a couple here. So there's really no comparison. Vitamins barely scratch the surface as far as potential of the effectiveness. Science is telling us over and over to get our nutrients from whole food instead of these isolated nutrients. Most of our vitamins and minerals should come from plant sources, specifically fruits and vegetables. As many fruits and vegetables as you can daily, even beyond the minimum recommendation. So maybe you are someone who does eat a lot of today are picked. Well, I shouldn't say it's great to know. It's sad actually to know that our fruits and vegetables are picked really too early. They're oftentimes transported thousands of miles, so they're not as nutritionally dense. So that's why we need 7 to 13 servings every day. And as a serving, like Brandy was saying, a serving is the size of your fist. So if you're a serious athlete, you may need to eat as many as 16 to 18 servings a day. So I'm thankful that I learned about a simple way to add more fruits and vegetables to my diet. And I did learn that from Dr. Sears 21 years ago. When he was recovering from colon cancer, he called us up and said, I found out about fruits and vegetables in a capsule and we're sending them to you. And we're like, okay. So the one simple change we made to get more fruits and vegetables every day is called vine ripened fruits and vegetables to your diet every day. And that vine ripening is really very, very important because over half of the nutrients develop in the last 2 to 3 days of that ripening process. So they even juice the peels, the leaves, and the seeds. So it's really like getting the rainbow, this huge variety of produce every day. And it's not a substitute for the real thing. It helps bridge the gap, like what Brandy was saying when she was polling those moms. Just a couple of them, they may have gotten 1 or 2 pieces of fruit a day, but that's not enough. So this helps bridge the gap between what you are eating and what you should be eating. So this is, I don't know if you can see, I'm going to just show a picture here. These are the little fruit capsules. Those are the fruit ones. So they're pretty small.
Lisa's asking, what's the maximum? I guess what's the maximum servings of fruits and vegetables? Is her question?
You can eat as many fruits and vegetables as you want. There's no limit on that. I mean, you can't overdose on fruits and vegetables, if that's what you're asking.
I think, Diane, she might be asking specifically about the capsules because our mentality would say we can't take too many pills, we can't take too many vitamins, but these
Right.
are different because they're not vitamins. And Diane will probably share that the back of the label of the capsules
Yes.
is actually a nutrition label, just like on a bag of peas or broccoli that you would buy. And like when you open it, like it actually smells like fruit and vegetables. So I've asked this to Diane before, and so somebody who has cancer, for example, and needs more detoxing or regenerating of their DNA in their cells, or somebody who's pregnant or breastfeeding or running a marathon or anything like that, I would ask for like, how much could they actually take? Like this person like has cancer, how much could they take? And Diane has basically said like however much you could afford, basically, right? You can't like at least double up, if not triple up of the dose if you really need it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't overdose on fruits and vegetables. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to also talk about the shakes, the Juice Plus shake. They're really yummy. Chocolate and vanilla complete is gluten free. It's vegan. It's whole food protein. It has fiber, amino acids, and there's basically additional fruits and vegetables also in the shake. It's great for any meal, a post-workout recovery, or a mid-afternoon snack. The complete also comes in snack bars. So this is macronutrition, and it's a beautiful complement to micronutrition of the capsules or the chewables. So think of it this way. Macronutrition is like the gas in your car, and the micronutrients are like the oil. You really have to have both. Question? Yes.
How carb heavy are the shakes?
It's all natural food carbs.
Okay. So if somebody's on a keto diet, they can still drink these?
The keto diet, I think, yeah, the ketos for sure.
I think you're supposed to limit to close to 30 to 35 carbs per day.
Okay.
Like we're talking next to nil.
Maybe Brandy or Julie has their package available. I don't have mine available.
All right.
Oh,
Brandy, you need to unmute yourself.
You're muted.
You're still muted.
Muted.
There you go.
Sorry. Okay, yeah, I have it right here. So there's 20 grams of carb per serving. So if you're on a keto diet, you would just want to do it with water only. This is fantastic. If somebody's doing keto for healing, like gut healing or something like that, or I know it's sometimes prescribed, this is fantastic after that protocol when you're in your maintenance phase. But you could fit it in, maybe not every day if you're doing like hardcore keto, that's been prescribed to you. So there's 20 grams, so you just mix it with water if you're doing keto and you're trying to keep under 30. You definitely want to be on Juice Plus capsules if you're doing keto, because you're limiting your fruit and your carbohydrates, and you're getting all of the micronutrition without any of the carbs in the capsules.
Yeah, that's the thing. Mm.
Mm-hmm. I know a lot of people who are keto, like I have a friend who's a biologist who was doing keto, and that was one thing that really bothered her. She felt really lacking in those phytonutrients. So funny, she was on a plateau, and then when she started taking Juice Plus capsules, she broke her plateau. So
yeah.
Anyway.
Great question. Okay, so check this out. When you add the Juice Plus Complete shakes to the capsules, you're now getting the nutrition of 45 whole foods every day. I know many of us do at least one shake a day, but I love looking at this. It's like, wow, like every day we're getting that.
This slide really makes me happy.
I know, me too, me too. Okay, well, I'm almost finished here. I just want to give you guys a real brief, overview of how awesome Juice Plus is. So there's a lot of nutritional products out there, but Juice Plus is unique in 3 ways. Number one, it's a food, not a vitamin. And like, Julie was saying, we have a food label. See, nutrition facts, that's a food label. And like she said, it's the same, nutrition label you would see on a frozen raspberries, frozen cherries, frozen broccoli, in your grocery store. And the government considers this food. It's NSF, the NSF certified, which is a private company. It certifies Juice Plus products to be, and they stringently test for pesticides, mold, bacteria, and stimulants. There's no warning on Juice Plus. It's safe for people of all ages, pregnant and nursing moms, children, elderly, and even professional athletes. And Juice Plus is the most thoroughly researched nutritional product in the world. Juice Plus is set apart from all other nutritional products because of the original clinical research that has taken place all over the world for more than 20 years. Well-known research institutions have studied what happens in people's bodies when they consume Juice Plus. These are gold standard, double-blind, placebo-controlled, randomized, so very credible research that has been published in, it's very credible research that has been published in peer-reviewed medical journals. So these are some of the results that we have seen from the Juice Plus research. Improves cardiovascular wellness, supports the immune system. It also helps balance the immune system. Improves gum disease, reduces oxidative stress. Oh goodness, what is this? Reduces, whoa.
That's inflammation. That should be inflammation. I don't know why it's all garbled.
I know, it's so weird. Reduces inflammation, I don't know what happened there. Protects the DNA, healthier skin, as well as insulin resistance. Obesity, giving us, helps with obesity that is as a result of insulin resistance, quality of life, and lung health. So 10 years ago, the Juice Plus company sent out a survey. I totally remember this. And they were asking us what customers were taking in addition to Juice Plus. And the answer was an omega. So the company found a way to create an all plant-based omega blend of omegas 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9 fatty acids. They cut, like Julie was saying, they cut out that middle fish, and we went straight to algae in the plants to get the omegas. So the Juice Plus Omega blend is the first to use cold fusion technologies so that the oils are not exposed to heat. So just in conclusion, Juice Plus is the most proven and the simplest change you can, amazing benefits with just taking Juice Plus. But if you're looking for a set of lifestyle guidelines, we have a program called the Shred 10. And it's not about shredding 10 pounds in 10 days. It's about shredding certain habits for 10 days and adopting new and healthier habits. Participants receive a free guidebook, which is the Shred Guide, and a cookbook, and a lot of support. So we invite you to be part of the healthy living community called the Healthy Living Revolution. We have some amazing resources for you. We have cookbooks, we have children's resources, Facebook groups for encouragement, and educational events to help you continue making simple changes. And you can access those by going to the website listed, and by also joining a Facebook group that Brandy and Julie have. So and Julie can, and Brandy can, you can get with them and they can share with you all that they have to offer. So.
Sorry, I was muted. Thank you so much, Diane, for sharing. I know it's hard to share in such a quick way, but you did a great job. I just wanted to say quickly, the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing all started because of this. I can't share his picture on social media, but I can share this picture because it's not identifying. And so the Life Nest really started when I did my surrogacy journey, and I just saw such a need for support because I had some support, but I could have used more support. And it just snowballed into, you know, all the different areas I was talking about before with health and wellness and nutrition, and then fertility, and then so sleep, and then all the way through. So I just thank you everyone for joining. Some of you might be wondering how to specifically join the Life Nest team. So everybody that's on the call, I've spoken with you, I think one-on-one or at least through Messenger, about it's a $50. So I'm not asking for $1,000 or $10,000 to join the Life Nest. All I'm asking is for you to pay the $50 membership fee that it costs to join as a distributor for Juice Plus, and then to choose your tailor plan, so whether it's the Trio and the Omega, or the shakes, or the bars, or the Tower Garden maybe. We didn't get to talk about the Tower Garden. It's a hydroponic, aeroponic system. It's a Tower Garden that grows veggies on it, and you can have it outside or inside the home. It's amazing. Jenny Marlatt on our team is going to be doing actually a Tower Garden farm, which is going to be amazing. So the reason why I'm requiring this or asking you to do this is because it's really important to me. As you heard tonight, the research is there. You've heard 3 of us describe how this has revolutionized our life and the baby's life that I was carrying. It's just amazing stuff. And I want everybody on my team to be healthy and to be able to take the product so that you can recommend the product to your family. And it's not about sales, it's about sharing your story. So by joining the Life Nest, you will have 2, possibly, it depends on what your business is. So if you are a naturopathic doctor, midwife, broker, doula, fitness instructor, infant development worker, skincare, or life coach, or whatever you are, I will personally recommend anybody that comes to the Life Nest in your area. I will tell them all about everyone's services, and we will have a page on my website, on the Life Nest website, with all of you guys on it, describing what you're doing and your websites. So that's one form of income if you already have an established business. And then the other income will be from you sharing your passion about the Juice Plus and referring people, and then you get a commission for referring people and then signing them up under you. So basically you'd be falling in love with it and then sharing. And for those of you that don't have another side business, then you would just have the one. But within the company, there are different multiple income streams, and we will have another call to explain all of that. So I'll give you that information. I just wanted to also share that the reason why this really works for me and why I love sharing about it is, and why it's easy to share, is because everybody needs fruits and vegetables and berries in their diet. And for every adult that places an order, a child between the ages of 4 and 18 can actually get sponsored to get their Juice Plus for up to 4 years for free. So when I heard that, I was sold on the company. Like, no other company does that. And when you reach certain commission levels, you will never lose that as well, which I've never heard of in the industry. And like I said, I've been in the industry a long time. So the other thing is that you will have a team to support you. So Diane and Brandy, and also Hayden Sears, who's Dr. Bill's daughter. She's also part of our team. And we do all kinds of online Facebook events, and Brandy and I also attend live events. And if you're watching from Saskatchewan or British Columbia or Alberta or in the United States, wherever you are, we can let you know where the local events are happening. And Juice Plus also has online events, like they just had a big pajama party, which was all over, which is really cool. So I've taken enough of your time. I hope you really enjoyed hearing all the information, and I hope that I did a good job in sharing my vision and my passion for the Life Nest. I thank each and every one of you for taking the time to either be on the call live or to watch this video recorded. And if you have any questions, I'm going to end the recording now, and then you can stay on and you can ask any questions. All right, thank you so much.